What's up, guys? Coming at you with another video today. And today I want to talk about how I think that Dwayne Haskins is being very slept on and very underrated in the NFL. A lot of people are sleeping on him, and not too many people are talking about him. Mostly, first of all, because the Redskins are pretty bad. But I think Chase Young and that D line is going to be great, but that's another subject for another day. Um, I really think that ever since Daniel Jones and Dwayne Haskins came into the league together, that Daniel Jones has gotten all of the shine and Dwayne Haskins has gotten all the crap and all of the spit. Um, and actually, you have to remember that in the 2019 NFL Draft, when the Giants took him number 6 overall, him meaning in Daniel Jones, a lot of people were on Haskins' side because remember, out of college, Haskins threw 50 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and had a 70% completion percentage when Ohio State was throwing mostly down the field and lots of vertical passes. So that was beyond impressive. The only thing that really Daniel Jones had was he started 3 years at Duke. So that's really it. That really is the only thing that everyone, like mostly anyone, said that Daniel Jones really had the advantage over for Dwayne Haskins. But here's the thing: when they first came into the pros preseason, Daniel Jones looked good, Dwayne Haskins looked meh, and then regular season, Daniel Jones had his first NFL start, and then really get that rally win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was a great performance, I will admit. Everyone was so excited. Danny Dimes, oh my God! And he put together a solid rookie season for himself, pretty good, and he showed a lot of promise and a lot of upside. So nothing against Daniel Jones, nothing. But Dwayne Haskins, when he first came in, he made his debut actually against the Giants, and he didn't perform very well. He threw 2 interceptions, I believe, and it was a bad reflection on him. And a lot of people right off the bat were calling him a bust, and he kind of continued to perform very underwhelmingly. And Daniel Jones maintained a solid play and with some upside. And like I said, everyone was just like, "Oh my God, Daniel Jones was the guy. The Giants made the right choice. How did they know? Dave Gettleman, the GM's a genius." No, no, they're not. You have to remember that the New York Giants announced a week before the game against the Buccaneers, Daniel Jones' first start, that Eli Manning was being benched, and Daniel Jones was going to get the start. And he had a week to prepare. He had a week to get reps with the first team, and he had a week to prepare for real in-game NFL action against actual starters and not preseason people. So a week isn't everything. I give him credit. He picked it up. He was a fast learner, but he had a full week, 7 days to prepare. Dwayne Haskins in his first start, first of all, Case Keenum started that game, and he had the foot injury, so they put in Haskins, and he received 0 reps all season with the first team, with the playbook for the first team, and the coaching staff really just set him up for failure. And by that point, it was just him really learning everything on the fly. And Jay Gruden has never been accused of being a fantastic coach, anyways. So his schemes never really worked. So I don't really know what you were expecting of him, especially a rookie with a horrid O-line with Trent Williams, who was holding out because of him being in dispute with the medical staff and not believing that they were adequate. So he didn't have his top left tackle. He didn't have his top tackle, and then Brandon Sheriff is good, but he was hurt. So I don't know what you want from him. And if you remember, he took initiative throughout the season when he was starting. He went up to the lineman and was like, "What do I have to do? What is there that I'm not doing that I can do better as a leader so we can win?" Because they were struggling in a game. Dwayne Haskins actually, under Bill Callahan, who was the interim head coach, and is a former Super Bowl coach, not a champion, but a former coach who brought his team to the Super Bowl. That team actually looked better. They looked a lot more fluid. Now, they didn't really translate to any wins, but they looked better. So they actually looked competent. And in my opinion, that's good. That's important. And with Ron Rivera there, who's known for his high morale, high team morale, a lot of the players love him. He's more of a player's coach. I think Ron Rivera can really galvanize the troops and make him look good. Not that he wasn't good to begin with. He has such high upside. They have McLaurin. They just drafted another wide receiver in the draft. And I think that they're gonna be slept on, and I think that Dwayne Haskins is gonna be good and win. Maybe not comeback player, but I think he's gonna be probably the most improved player in this year's draft. Daniel Jones, I think, is going to maintain a solid play. I think that once his fumbling issues go, I think that he's going to be pretty good, and he'll be a very competent starter and have some years where he'll be a Pro Bowler, and that's cool. That's cool. But I don't think that he deserves all the shine that Dwayne Haskins didn't get. I think that Dwayne Haskins really should. I think he should improve a lot, and I think that he should be gaining more recognition by the league and by his peers. And this is all just my personal opinion, of course, but I really think that given the right situation, I think maybe in the near future the Redskins could make a playoff run. That's a hot take. They could make a playoff run. I'm not saying they'll make or win the Super Bowl, but Ron Rivera has shown with the right circumstances he can take a player to the Super Bowl. And I'm not saying that Haskins is Cam, but he's proven he can make it to the Super Bowl once. I don't see why he can't do it again, especially if the Redskins, that D line can dominates with Chase Young, who is phenomenal, and that offense, that connection with McLaurin and Haskins really gets going. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe. If you like the video, like, share, and subscribe. And go Dwayne Haskins.